Hey everybody, what's up? It's Tipping the Scales. I'm your girl, LaShayla Shay Dawson.
We are back for our final episode of Tipping the Scales. It sounds so sad even saying it, right?
What? It's the first last episode
I know.
ever
Crazy.
of Tipping the Scales.
I know.
I
It's
cannot
just been
believe it.
such a long time, and it's been a good time, like a fun road. And it's just sad that it's coming to an end. You know, Shay and I have been doing this for over a year now, and
Over a year? Girl, what?
like a year and a
It's been
half.
way longer than that. Well, we started, what,
No.
2021?
Was it
What do you
2021?
mean, no?
Wow, time goes by super fast. I thought it was like a year and a half. Are we talking about almost 2 years? Jeez. Wow, time
Almost
goes
2,
by
yeah.
fast, especially when you're having fun.
Yeah.
But we know, like, just the land of
Mhm.
like where we see pods going nowadays. It's like a lot of it is visual, and Shay and I have been doing our best with our little video cameras behind the scene. But it's definitely a struggle with us being in separate markets because
Yeah.
we can't have like a studio in Atlanta, a studio in Philly. So we've come to the time where we know we think we've grown this audience as large as we can based on the circumstances of
Mhm.
how we are both in separate, different cities. So very tough, but it's bittersweet. You know,
Very tough.
I've really much enjoyed the time that we spent together. I learned so much, and it's just
Mhm.
exciting. Like, I know that this is what I love to do, and it's just, you know, it's been great just being able to record with Shay. Like, we've cried, we've laughed, we even had like some snot cries. You know, those deep, deep rooted cries that come from your gut, from your core.
We
We've
have.
had those cries, and
Mhm.
it's definitely it's so hard to say goodbye
To say
to
goodbye
yesterday.
to yesterday.
I know.
Now I know. No, yeah, definitely T. You said it. You said it well.
Yeah,
You said it
it's tough.
all. Um, it's one of those things too where this was such a
Right?
therapeutic safe space
Facts. Big
um,
facts.
for us to
Yeah.
sisterhood, to share our thoughts on
Yeah.
different topics around the
Yeah.
world, to cheering on your
Yeah.
Sonny and cheering on just different coaches and players and people we know in the sports
Yeah.
industry as well. But we morphed into a lifestyle pod. We talked about love, we talked about relationships, we talked about heartbreak, we talked about happiness, we talked about joy, we talked about
Yeah.
work, we talked
Everything
about
under the sun. Yeah.
everything under the sun. I mean, and kudos to you for coming up with our topics. And as you guys know, T comes up with our topics, and
Oh,
you
thank
never
you.
missed. It was like Mikkel, you know what I mean? Having a good.
Oh,
You never missed, and so it's gonna be it's gonna
yeah.
definitely be a void. But I think this was something that we
Yeah.
both needed when we needed it,
We've
and
definitely grown
we've
a
grown a lot.
lot.
So I'm really thankful to
Yes.
Title League
Thank you,
for
Title League, for
believing in
giving
us.
us a shot. And, you know, it's pretty cool just to see how much, not just how much we've grown, just being behind a mic, but just how much like just Title League has grown and have some really amazing pods out there. So shout out to Title League. And, you know, you ever saying it
Yeah.
is not over, like, I think Shay and I have learned so much, and now as we look ahead, like, we're just on our path and our journey to be the best versions of ourselves. And I think that will manifest in many different ways. So, although we're
Yeah.
saying, we're not saying goodbye, we're really saying see you later, but maybe in a different form. Like, Shay's not going to go away, T's not going to
Correct.
go away. You're going to see us in some version of, we're not sure what that looks like now, but you're not done with us. You're
Right.
going to see us in some capacity.
I think that
For sure.
that has to happen, and it will, if it
That's
will
right.
be, it will be. And I do think that you and I are
Mhm.
creative people. We're going in so many like
Very good
directions, but good
directions.
directions. And so I think that we'll be able to
Yeah.
find what that means with T and
Yeah.
Shay and what that
I
comes, you
I
know, what comes
agree.
to
Well,
life.
how are things going? I know you've been like I feel like our schedules were like running like 1,000 miles per minute, but how are things going? I see
Girl.
such cute pics. I've been liking your pics with you and my little brother
And Nafis,
on the
ugh,
gram. So cute. Uh
he's the best.
the last picture I think I
He's
like
the
was
best.
like you saying that when you realize you're engaged to like your best friend is like always like slumber parties or something like that. That was
Yeah, like a slumber
so
party every
cute. It
night.
like touched my little soul 'cause I thought it was super cute. So,
Oh,
how are things
T.
going? What's up? You guys plan a date yet? When you get married?
Yeah, so we're gonna get married
Oh,
as soon as he
nice.
graduates. So he's graduating in May, and so we're gonna use that whole week to kind of celebrate, and we're gonna elope.
I
We're
had
not gonna do
totally
anything big.
you straight
We're
up give me low
yeah,
vibes. Like you're very
we're
intimate. Like
definitely
I could just see
eloping.
you making this really special about you and Feast.
That's just
You
where
and
I'm at.
you're just not one of those people like I would
That's
have put
where
on this
not
gown and
me.
walked in. That's not your vibe. That's probably my vibe.
It's not. It's not my vibe.
Yeah.
I'm not against it, but I also don't have
Yeah.
the energy right now to put into creating this like, and when I do events,
I
it
know.
has to
I
be the Shay
know.
Dawson experience. It has to be top of the line. It has
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be it. And I'm not there
And
financially.
you
Well,
got
we're
other
not there
things going on that
financially,
you don't
and
want to
we're
take
not
away
there
from too. Yeah.
mentally because he's interviewing for his PhD programs right
Yay.
now, which is really cool, but it's stressful
Okay.
and those
Okay.
applications ain't cheap.
I
And
can't
you know
do
what I'm
it, but
saying?
you know what I mean. I'm trying to do the Carly B thing. I can't do it, but you guys know I'm channeling. Okay.
Oh, oh,
Got it. I can't do it, girl, but you do it the best.
hilarious. Hilarious. So yeah. So life ain't cheap right now, so it's just not wedding season for us. But we do plan on having like a huge
I am
party
there with
reception at
bells
some point.
on. Well,
I we right? Mm, mm, mm. So yeah, we're just not there yet, and we already feel married.
I feel like
So
you
it's
are
literally like
married. Like
it's
you
okay.
guys been together so long. You've been living together.
We are married.
Like you're completing each other's
Yeah.
sentences. I mean, I
Hmm.
understand like the foundation of marriage and what that
Yeah.
means, and I respect it. At the same time, you already have a super strong union, and that's not going to change because you're officially get married, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Yeah. And things are good. I was just sick, and so I got my raspy, very white
Oh, how you
voice
feeling
going
better?
on.
What was your
Uh,
symptoms?
I'm feeling a lot better. I mean, I just, or my symptoms, excuse me. So it was like a quick decline. So right after that video that me and Nafis made, I was making dinner and I just started feeling
Uh,
bad. Like I felt like a little scratchy in the morning,
yeah,
but
I've
I
had
thought I
those
could
scratchies.
probably
I'm
like
like, every time I
kick
feel a
it.
little scratchy, I go
Yeah, and I like,
super crazy, a bunch of vitamin C, and I like give myself an immunity
and
blast.
I didn't catch it.
You gotta catch it. Yeah.
And I didn't catch it. So it was a fast decline. I think I ended the night on the couch with
Oh
like 8 covers, feeling
no.
like, when you got those
Yes.
prickly feelings. And then I was in bed all day that day. And then the next day, Nafis was so nice. He ran my
Oh,
bath water, ordered me a bunch of stuff on
sweetie.
Instacart. So I'm back now, thank
Thanks,
God. Thanks to
Hubsy.
Hubs. And yeah, I mean, life is good because
Right.
it's at a slow pace right now. It's a
Yeah.
slow grind. And
It's
I
funny
just
you're
love
talking
that.
about baths because
What about you?
I'm so sore. My I feel like my hamstrings are sore. It's just like working out stuff. Like you're just sore. And today I was working out and I felt like my hamstrings were super tight. I'm gonna do a little bit of yoga before I go to bed. But I was telling my mom earlier, I was like, it's about time for an Epsom salt bath. Like, soak it down, get in that
Oh, that's what
tub.
I had.
Yeah.
Dr. Teal.
And I put a little eucalyptus with
So good.
the Epsom salt. So good. I can't wait. Sometimes lavender.
Mhm.
I like taking baths, but it's been a minute since I've
Lavender is
taken a bath.
good.
Like I've been showers, mad showers,
Same,
but no baths. So it's gonna feel good to
same.
kind of like slow down and chill out and soak and try to loosen up these muscles.
Yeah,
They're tight. I am starting physical therapy,
yeah.
Shay. You'll be glad. So I did go see. I did go see. I did
I
see.
was
Shout out
wondering
to
what the update
Rothman. I
was
did
there.
go to the doctors and
Mhm.
take a look at my Achilles, and I have Achilles tendonitis is what I have. So I need to do some PT. So I think I start PT this Friday. So falling apart, man. I'm getting old and I'm falling apart. Sometimes things that just brighten up your day. I was at Orange Theory earlier working out. There was a woman
Mhm.
standing next to me. She just said, you are a very beautiful girl. I just want you to know that. I said, thank you so much. She's like, and I'm just saying that like my husband's right next to me. It's not like I'm not coming on to you. I was like, it's okay. I just gave her a hug. I just said thank
Thanks,
you. Like
lady.
sometimes you need those little pick me
Mhm.
ups and it kind of feels good. But I kind of feel like this is really my season where I am not like I am really you'll see like in months to come that I'm really making some changes. I'm really going to take some risk and make some changes to do things in my life that bring me joy and
I love
right
it. You
and
talking
fleshing
my
out
language
things that's
now,
not
sister.
serving me. So it's it's
Mm.
definitely new beginnings for me for sure. I'm excited
Yes.
about it. I'm excited
Yeah.
about it. I have to, me like sometimes change is I'm good at saying how important change is, but I am a slow climber when it comes to change. And I'm very much risk averse. So it's exciting to be able to do it.
Mhm. Yeah. And I'm actually really, really okay. I'm still recording right now, and T's microphone or no, her headphone thing just came out.
I'm back. It would not be a final episode if I didn't have some type of technological failure or error. I pulled my headphone wire out.
That's probably why it's time for us to get up out of here too. It's like, look, y'all suck
Oh
doing
my
your own
god.
tech, okay?
Sorry about that, guys. I'm getting so aggressive over here. I pulled my wire out. But I was saying how it's so important for me to really walk in my passion, like walk towards my passions and give and really just
Yeah.
embrace the energy that I want to have in my life and things that are just not no matter how much time I've been doing whatever, it's just that it's time for me to start embracing the things that I love to do and giving and turn my
Mhm.
energy towards that. So I'm excited about it. Yeah, I am.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for you. I'm
Right?
I'm in the same space. I'm in the Jesus take the wheel.
Take
I'm
the
in
wheel
the
and
throw
keep
my
the
hands
wheel.
up and just
Yeah.
let the energy just come.
Yeah.
So that's like I'm sad
I
about our podcast ending,
know.
but I know when something
I
ends,
know.
another door
Doors.
opens or
The
doors
plural.
open. And so I'm just ready for all these blessings. 2024, I came in
Yeah.
strong. I'm still going strong. I
Yeah.
feel
Me too.
strong. I've transmuted all my sad girl energy into let's work every day. Every day I've just been trying to get my
Grinding.
systems and process down. Like that's my goal for 2024 is systems and process. So everything that I do is plug and play. If someone asks a question, Shay, how did you get that content like that? How did you hey, here's a template or here's,
Mhm.
you know, like I want everything to be more efficient. I'm learning AI. I'm
Love.
doing all the things that I need to do to just stay in a creative space. And I think I've crippled myself from doing creative things because I've always put myself in this box of I am this, I am that. No, no. Shay, it's the Shay Dawson experience. It is everything wellness, every recommendation I've ever had, anything to make your life well,
Love
that's
it.
that's where I'm
Yeah.
at. You know, best possible human experience. You need a doctor, you need a coach, you need this, I got what you need. And it's like I'm not anything. I'm just a human that loves people and
I love
people pay
it.
me to do those
Yep.
things.
Simple as that.
Like
Like I'm
that's where
starting
I'm
to
at.
like
You know, like I'm not an athlete. I'm
put
not
yourself
this.
in a
Like that's what I was
box.
just. Oh, I don't
Why
do that.
not?
I'm an athlete. Oh, I don't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
I'm not.
boxes.
No boxes.
Same thing
Completely
here where
different.
it's just me focusing on not just wellness for me holistically, but wellness for other people too. Like so through my yoga, through
So Libra.
nutrition counseling, almost done to getting the certification in nutrition counseling, like being able to do all the things that I love to do and help others along the way. But because we understand that, life
Exactly.
can take you on so many different paths. But one thing for certain is that you have to make time to ensure that you are embracing a healthy lifestyle. And for those of you who may have struggled, we all
Mhm.
have, but I want to be the person that you come to, at TLR Wellness to get yourself back together. So I'm here and I'm just excited to be able to do more around that space. And look, we're definitely in this journey of life together, and it's not easy, but you got to
Mhm.
make time for it. I saw something, I don't know if it was on the gram or on LinkedIn. It said you have to make time for your health or else you'll be making time for your illness, something around those lines. And I was like, damn, that was super impactful. Like, you don't make
Damn.
time for your health, then you'll be making time for your illness. Like, which one? I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
just made me realize how
Yeah.
we have to be intentional about the things that we do in our lives. Rather, we have to be intentional about exercise. And you're not going to be able to exercise every day. I like to tell people it's about movement. Get out and try to move. Don't have to say, well,
Movement.
I'm going to go do
Yeah.
this class. I'm going to do that. Like, if that's not your jam, that's okay. But you better move. Get your carcass off the sofa or
Um,
the chair, whatever it is, and move around. All
Get your
right.
carcass off the
And then being
couch.
mindful about what we put in our
Mhm.
mouths. Like, that's even more important than, equally as important as the movement is you have to be mindful about what we're eating. And those are the things that I care about the most. And yeah, and what
And
you're
what you're
feeding
listening
into
to too.
your
What's coming in
body and
here. Mhm.
all that stuff. And who you're spending your time with too. Like,
Yes, T.
right?
Yes, T.
uh,
Come on.
I'm
We're so
trying.
aligned. Who would have
At the
thought we
very
would
end of my
get
journey,
here
like,
at the end?
took me a while, but I'm here.
Wellness, T,
We're
wellness,
here
Shay,
for
wellness,
you.
wellness, wellness.
Yeah.
Come
I
to
know,
us for
right?
your
It's a cute
wellness.
little infomercial.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
that's where we're
that's just where our
at. I
heart is.
think
That's the Libra
that's
energy,
where we're
right?
at.
That's where we're
Yeah.
at. That's where we're at. Yeah. And one thing I learned too is like you and I love to travel. We like to do spontaneous things. Like
We have
when we're
so much
together, we
fun.
have so much
I
fun, but
know.
because we're both well. So it's like you can't I know that I can't continue on life if
Right.
people around me are not well and
Yeah.
they're asking for this and asking for that. No, I need to give you the blueprint
Okay.
so you can help your damn self so that we can both be focused on what we need to focus on. And it's not one person pouring and the other person receiving, but it's consistently transferring the energy back and forth. Like
Yeah.
friendships like ours, friendship or in relationships like my relationship. It's like that's what I want. But I know, which is why I always used to tell Nafis too. And I'm like, hey, babe, when we first got together, he was a teacher. He loved doing that. But that's not his true passion. So I was like,
Mm.
how can we be married if I'm this
Mm.
passionate, like, go getter and you're just doing something you think that's
Yeah. What's fueling your
gonna be?
fire, yo? What's
And so we
fueling your
started to,
fire?
yeah. And so we started to sit down and we talked about
Right.
what is it that you need? What do you want to be? What do you want to exude? And that's when he started to like, you know what? I am going to go to grad school. You know what? I am going to get a master's. He's on his third master's and now heading into PhD. And it's like he's fulfilled and every day he comes home, he's
Love.
excited and like that's how you
Right.
can be well together. So I
Yeah.
need all my people to be well
Yeah.
together, my family, because don't nobody want to hear about all your problems. I want to help
Solution.
here's the solution.
Yes.
How are we going to work
How can we
together?
help you get to where you need to be? I mean, that's serious. And
And you have the same.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
nobody wants to do empty handouts. Like it's not I don't have it all together and you don't have it all together, but the way we present people are just like, "Oh, you're just doing this
Mm.
and you're just doing that." No,
That's
I'm
right. Right.
prioritizing
And putting
wellness.
the effort into it.
And I can show you how to do it. You got to put the work into it as well, and then we can go together. But it can't be me putting in the work and going and just throwing back a few dollars or throwing back a few
It's not
quotes or
enough.
throwing back a few things
That's
because you're
right.
always going
It's
to
not
need that.
enough.
And that's not helpful to me.
Wow.
So
It's crazy. Right?
it's crazy.
I attended this sneaker ball They're opening up a center, the Six Man Center is really exciting in Philly, and it's like 100,000 square feet
Mm.
where they're kind of taking a real holistic approach to like for athletes from very young age all the way up to like teenage, where you're not just going to be a place for
Mm.
you to learn and play ball, but there'll be a place for your mental health. And so there'll be therapists there, there'll be life coaches, and place where athletes could do yoga and getting, from
That's
financial
dope.
assistance. I mean, so much. I was like, wow, I really wish there was something like that when Mikkel was younger playing basketball, because they really
Right.
understand that it's not just focusing on just the athlete, right? So shout out to Philly Youth
Right.
Basketball.
Right.
The freaking sneaker ball was amazing. I gotta show you the picture,
Oh
Shay. It
my
was
God.
super cute. It had like a little dress with a slit and some sneakers. So cute. But I had a really good time and
Aw.
really making
Yeah,
a
you gotta
difference.
show
I
me.
think they've raised $32 million already and still raising money now. So shout out to Philly Youth Basketball. Really excited about the Six Man Center that's they're building in Philly for the athletes.
What is it in
It
Philadelphia
is
downtown or what
on,
area?
Wissahickon Avenue. Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah. Okay.
huge.
Uh-huh.
Yep,
Yeah, that's where
hu
Nafis used to play ball at.
huge. It could be
Wissahickon
100,000
YMCA.
square feet, so
Mhm.
the Six Man Center is gonna be awesome, and, I can't wait till it's built and ready to go, but it's just exciting to be a part of something special, and it was an amazing
That's
time,
dope.
so gotta show you the pitch. They're cute.
That would be yeah, you gotta show me the pic. That would be cool to get some of our
Mhm.
Philly energy back in the Six Men Center, maybe bring some
Yeah,
programs to them or something.
really cool.
That would be cool. I really wanna give back to Philly. I really wanna give
I
back to,
wish you
like,
guys could
my
come
hometown.
back. Like,
That's like
well, I guess it's going to depend where Feast goes to get his PhD.
look, I
Come
don't know about coming back.
back. Come back here with me.
Yeah, we'll come visit for
Atlanta,
sure.
you're placing your
Let
digs
me
down in Atlanta
let
forever? Oh,
Oh, yeah, this is
wow.
home. Wait, this is home.
So
Mhm.
far away. You're not that far away. You're a couple hour flight. It's like too
It's not
bad.
that far.
I just want to live in the
It's
same
not that
city as
far.
you.
I know.
I
I wanna live in the same
know.
city as you too.
What else is going? I feel like, well, oh my God, I was devastated. Well, I didn't get
How
a
was
chance to go.
Paris?
I had so much going on with work and I couldn't go. And just mad
Oh,
prayers up that Mikkel makes the
damn.
Olympic team so I can go when it's like nice outside, not like 20 degrees. Be super excited about to going back in the summer. You know
Facts.
what I was sad about? It's like the same thing I do
What?
with my men. I don't choose wisely. And the same I have the same problem with my freaking Eagles. Like they continuously to break my heart every freaking time. I go
And you
so
go so
hard.
hard
It's
for both.
like, why? What am I doing?
You
I
go so
choose
hard for
all
both.
my men wrong, including my football team. I just don't get it. They were playing so well and then just flopped.
Well, it's okay. You didn't choose them. They chose you.
I definitely chose the Eagles. I've been riding with them forever. I was really disappointed, but we're gonna give them a try. We'll work on it and we'll figure it out and be ready for next year. So I was sad though they lost in the
I
playoffs.
mean, that's all you can do is just fight on. Fight on. You
keep
just gotta
keep
keep,
on moving
keep
on.
the hope
Keep
alive.
keep on pushing on. Oh my goodness, it's just insane.
But at least you always have
A positive
a
mindset.
smile
I
on your face.
try.
You can laugh about
You know
it.
what? I
Yeah, I
realized
love
though,
it.
it's like before I used to let when things don't go in the way that I would want them to go, I would just let the sadness of
Yeah.
it consume me and be in a very negative place. I think as I'm getting older and then really trying to have this positive mindset, it's like, you know what? It wasn't meant to be. And you got to keep moving on. Like, and it's not just like as it relates to relationships, like that's work, that's everything. It's like, not shit happens. And not all the time it's going to go the way you intended it to go. But I'm a very faith-based person, and I believe that God guides my footstep. He's my compass, he's my navigator, and he's taking me in the direction I should go. Because sometimes I turn on some roads that I probably shouldn't be on,
Mm.
like some back ass roads that probably should turn around and get back on the course. And I do that to myself, but at the end of the day, I know I'm here, there's a purpose for my life, and I think I just need to keep walking in the direction that I should go, and but be prepared for some setbacks and some falls along the way. And keep on moving for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't put any like guardrails on it. Like,
Right?
I need to be doing this before
Yeah.
I can do this and do it. It's just, you know what? It's
Right.
just another one bites the dust. And take what you learn. As long as you get
Yeah.
something every single time from the loss,
And
depending
just
on
in
what kind of
life in
loss it is,
general. Yeah.
hey, at least I learned this, at least I got this, at least I understand this about myself. And then, you know what I mean? You add it to the tool belt
Yeah.
and you just keep moving
Hopefully we
better.
are.
Yeah.
That's the goal, that
Mhm.
we're getting better and better. But, and then I think too is like, get rid of other people's expectations. Like, how difficult is that when we talk about
Mm.
just in the theme of our conversation right now, in terms of walking towards our passion and trying to live, a healthy lifestyle and thinking about wellness in all aspect of our lives, is like, I think we
Mhm.
sometimes try to meet others people's expectations, or want to be the person that people expect us to be, and that's just unrealistic. And you got to be the person who,
Yeah.
who you want to be, and not what people think.
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend of mine who um was getting is who's in her mid 40s, and she doesn't have any children, and she was like, oh, people just always ask me, like, why don't I have any kids? And I was like, you don't owe anyone an answer to that. Like, that's your personal, you don't, what you decide to do with your life is up to you. And just like we should have the freedom to love who we want, the freedom to be who we want to be, and you know, no one should give us limitations on what our life should look like. It's the same thing. It's like, you live your best life, and it may not be what others want or may be accustomed to, but shame on them. Like, you live your life according to what you want your life to be, and that's that. And I told her that, because she was like, I said, she's like, I just feel so bad, and people always asking me. It's like, don't feel bad.
Girl, don't feel bad because them people was pretty miserable. So
Not all. Shay crazy.
look, there's a perspective that they have that's beautiful, but them kids
I'm
every single
hungry.
day with their hungry, broke best
I
friend having
can't.
asses, no. She got her vagina intact, her stomach's intact. You know what I mean? Those are the good things about not having kids. So
Oh my
that's how I
God,
am these
I'm
days.
crying
Like, that's the
right now.
perspective. like like, no, don't shame me for not having kids
I
because I
can't.
get to do this,
I
this, this, and this, and
can't.
I don't have that, and that.
No, she
So your
didn't
life is
say the
your life, and
vagina's
my life is my life.
intact.
So go ahead and tell her
Well,
I
and if
said
it's not, you know what? I think they have something called rejuvenation. So if it's a little fallen, pick that thing back. Pick
again,
that thing
that's
back up.
another expense that she's not accruing because
Pick
she
that thing
don't
back
have
up.
kids. So tell her, don't be sad about that, and stop telling people.
That's
I mean,
right.
stop listening to people, okay? Because you probably winning, sis. Let's be honest. Because
You
milk is
wouldn't.
high out here. Bacon is $15, okay? And if you got some damn kids, then
I am dead. I am dead.
that's wellness for your ass, okay?
I am dead. No, she didn't. Well, you know what?
Thanks, Keith.
My special friend, you know who you are. Shay just gave you some beautiful words of wisdom. Just know that hashtag you are winning. And we'll leave it like that. Tippers, look, I know this is our last episode, but if you want to give us any parting words, like, feel free to still follow us on our
Please.
handles at LaShayla and at Tania L. Rivers, Tyneeha, because I'm sure people can't spell Tania on their own. It's a little
And I'll
difficult.
still post on the social page too, Tipping the Scales. Maybe we'll go live on there a couple
Follow
times.
us. Keep in touch, and thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on this
Thank
journey
you.
with us.
Thank you. Thank
tough road. We didn't have all the answers, but we kind of learned as we go, and it was there to support one another. But more importantly, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to tap in and going to listen to
Yeah.
Tip in the Scales wherever you get your podcast. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Stay in touch with Shay, stay in touch with T. You know, hit us up on the gram and see what we're doing, and continue to be a part of our journey. We're not going anywhere. We here. We out in these
Yeah.
streets.
Thank you, all the faithful tippers out there, the ones who listen to us in the morning when they're on their
Yeah.
walks, on their way to work. All your text messages and messages, we heard them, we read them together, and we know you're going to be sad, but don't worry, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
In some form or
What's
fashion. I
Arnold
don't know
Schwarzenegger?
how.
How did he say that? I'll be back. Or
don't even
yeah,
remember
that's the
anymore.
age difference. Even though I like to think I'm her age, I'm probably not. Bye, tippers. We love you forever. Heart you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Love you
Bye.
guys.